Good morning and welcome to the Strawberry Patch. Stephanie is one of my Patreon members, and she had a question about propagating strawberries. Wanted to know how to do that. So I have my strawberries here. These are an everbearer. So it's September and I have big beautiful blossoms of strawberries. I have green strawberries and we've been eating red strawberries in here. They are so yummy and good. But how do you make new strawberry plants? First of all, you could just order strawberry plants if you would like to. And that's a pretty easy way to do this. The other way is your strawberry plants, when you're growing them, they're going to make their own plants. They put out these runners. We call these runners, but scientifically these are called a rhizome or a stolon. A rhizome normally is underground, a stolon is above ground, but what they are is see this? It just comes off the plant, it runs off the plant. I'm trimming this off because here's the little plant with new roots on it. This one does not have roots yet, so I'm just going to trim him away. But that is a new plant, so I can replant that in a place where I want the plant to go. I like to have a few roots on there. So we're going to come through here and we're going to look for these runners which are rooting in the ground. I'm going to pull these up. No, I'm not pulling up any of the old original mother plants. I'm just pulling up the plant, and cutting off these runners back to the original mother plant. And then here's a whole bunch of the new plants. So I'm going to trim the runners off like that, and there's a new little plant and it has little tiny roots coming out, starting to root in. Now here's a big healthy plant, and it's just barely has some dried up roots. It'll root too, it'll just take longer. So what I'm going to do with that one, I trimmed off all but one leaf so it can think about producing roots instead of more runners. There's one with great big roots there, and I'm just putting these in my hand. I'm keeping them nice and neat right there so it's not a big mess. That one actually does have some white roots coming out even though the leaves are small, so it's going to root quickly. So there's that. So hopefully this is answering your question, Stephanie, about how to propagate your own strawberry plants. I'm so glad you asked. And this one has roots coming out. Okay, there we go. There's that. And it looks like I have my breakfast right here. Oh man. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to put these in the ground here. So these are the ones I just brought, and what you do is you just simply set them on the soil like this, on the potting soil. If they have a long root like that, you set the root down on the potting soil and you give a little bit, and then so just set them on your soil, it's filled up, and then put a little bit of dirt on and cover it with water, and that's it. These ones I did a few weeks ago, and so let's just grab this and see. And I push from the bottom to get it to loosen it a little bit, and then lift it up, and you can see all the roots in here. So this one is growing. Some of the roots look a little bit brown, which could be a problem. We need to get them in the ground. But there's some nice new white growing roots there, which is great. So these are ready to go into my garden bed. As I take crops out over there, and then I can replace and fill it in with strawberries.